Pastor David Oyedepo Jr. said he asked his wife to relocate back to Nigeria with him when he got his posting, and the wife did not query that, and that the wife was one step away from being an American citizen, but she returned her green card and willingly followed him back to Nigeria. Of course, that can happen, but here are the things you need to know. Share this video to someone, because someone is about to make such a decision right now, and it will backfire on some of you. The wife already saw that there's structure, and when I mean structure, Papa is one of the most successful businessmen in Nigeria. I don't want to start counting them. Do you know how many private jets? Do you know the printing press? Do you know? Is all I can say to you. So if you don't know, there is a structure. You just know him as Bishop Oyedepo. Yes, winners and all that. No, but there are other structures that you're not aware of. Do you know how many schools scattered all over African countries and probably stepping into the Western world? Because she can see clearly that there's structure in place. She's not coming to start from the scratch. So you that is about to naturalize where you are now, or about to get your permanent residency, you want to throw it away because you love a man and a man is asking you to come. My question here is, make a conscious decision. No? I will never stand in between a husband and wife's decision. But let's talk about Pastor David Oyedepo as an individual, because he was the pastor of my church here in London before any other place. He is kind, well-raised young man. I could see partnership existing already between him and his wife. So a man who is into partnership with you, why wouldn't you follow his leadership? If he says, let's go, you will listen, because there's nothing he will do that will not consult you first. She contributed. She heard, listened, and then they planned together. So that decision you're about to make it though. But all I'm telling you is, make it a conscious decision. Let's also look at the Bible. In the Old Testament, God made manna to fall from heaven. But in the New Testament, Jesus Christ used the structure, the bread and the fish, blessed it, then he multiplied. If there is no structure, if there is no plan, what God bless the work of my hand are you talking about? You can't just make blind decisions. Every decision you make as an adult, and especially if you have a structure already where you are, has to be a conscious one. You don't just wake up, throw everything out, and then keep moving. I didn't want to make a video, but I said no. There are things we need to clarify with that bold statement on the altar. So you making that decision, if you're on social media, so make a conscious decision. Choice is yours. Wisdom. Where you?
Okay, Auntie Rita is advising people. She said Pastor David Oyedepo Jr. probably was preaching, and he said he asked his wife that is in US to relocate back to Nigeria, and she was like almost a step away from becoming an American citizen. But the wife did not query anything. She actually came back to Nigeria. She now said she returned the green card and really followed him back to Nigeria. He said, of course, that can happen. That can happen, but there are things that you need to know, because there's somebody that also wants to make that kind of a decision. Because it will backfire on you. The wife of Pastor David Oyedepo Jr. already saw the structure. Papa Oyedepo is successful. He has private jets. He has printing press. He has a lot of things. There's structure inside the family. So, of course, she would follow because she knows that she's making the right decision. For some people, it will not be the right decision. Don't go and throw away something that is supposed to be of your own benefit just because you love a man. What works for A does not work for B. So when they are advising, when they are saying, oh, my wife did this, you don't go and do it, because people are not the same thing. Don't go and, somebody is about to get permanent residency. One man now said, follow me, let's go to Nigeria. You too, you now carry your load and go. It doesn't work that way. It works for some people, yes, it can work for some people. There's structure in the family. That is the Oyedepo family we are talking about. But the man that you want to follow to Nigeria and throw away your citizenship because of that person, are you sure that person is structured? He said, she gave example of in the Old Testament that manna fell from heaven, but in New Testament there was structure. God blessed fish and bread. Don't go and say, God bless the work of my hand, God bless the work of my hand. Where is the work of your hand that God wants to bless? So before you go and make decision that will backfire on your head, don't go and move because of love. Or they plan together, they make decisions together. She has something that she's also bringing to the table. So don't make any decision that you will regret later in life. Just advising. She gladly says she saw stability in that family. Of course, there's a lot of stability, I'm telling you. Philippa says the name Oyedepo alone is a big brand. Yes. God, I still love this woman, more wisdom. Well, Lisa says Lisa is always on point. Yes, she is. Lucky says this is one of the ladies I respect on social media. Yes. Masalani says, with which money, my sister? Choma says that word structure, it is wisdom is profitable to direct. Yes. When the tree says, God, please connect me rightly with a man who has the right structure. So Lolin says, thanks for saying that what others find difficult to say. I'm never doing anything like that. Imagine you being close to getting your citizenship. Somebody has said, hey, let's go. Go where? You wait for me to collect my citizenship first before we go anywhere. Help me loud it though. Stability. Idemu says, thank you, ma. Yes, sir. Well spoken. Fatima says, true talk, ma. I love you, ma. God bless you, ma. Absolutely. Mary J said, honest advice. Yes, sir. Thanks for this advice. Because truly, some people will want to do it. And some people say, actually, Pastor Oyedepo's son did it. You too, why can't you do it? I'm not Pastor Oyedepo's son. I'm not Pastor Oyedepo's wife. So don't go and do that. Business manhood. The structure is the church, constant cash flow. Now you sabi that one. Faith says that's not all. Bakery, water industry, food industry, real estate. It is well. That is not humility and loyalty examples we want to hear because Ellie said she probably wished it, but it ended up good. Since it's 1 year extra, it can be achieved. Okay. My listeners, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you for listening. See you some other time. Bye.